timeout, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Monarchs and the Texans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Houston Texans and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come into this one The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lloyd. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here now, 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Nice little juke. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lloyd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. but they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Lloyd looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Off play action. Lloyd. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a first carry here for the running back. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. You've got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Richardson working from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Fights loose. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action. Now Richardson steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lloyd. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lloyd. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. On 1st and 10, Lloyd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Lloyd. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime we see a kicker try out to try and work for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come on perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown! A great effort there. He his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lloyd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Here's Richardson to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lloyd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Houston.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Lloyd. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run.
You did something.
From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. C.J. Stroud, 2 touchdown passes thus far.
Yeah, that's it. I guess.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Richardson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Monarchs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To throw on second down. Lloyd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. London about set to take over on offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lloyd. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. London about set to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Texans will take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, McCain. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lloyd. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. call that a very strong gain of 24.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. And looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Richardson now on second down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Richardson. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, the other day they told us, well, we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On second down, they'll run it here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
89 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Lloyd over the So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McCain. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Monarchs 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. London about set to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, McCain, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Lloyd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. London about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Richardson working from the gun. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, McCain. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. McCain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st down, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Houston, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.